So we're back here with the Miata, and if you know, I don't do many cosmetic mods. And we got some cosmetic mods. Magic Drift was nice enough to send me out some side skirts and a ducktail spoiler for the car. So if you do want to go and pick up some of this for your car, I will have the link in the description. But we got some pretty nice side skirts. We got a ducktail spoiler. I'm most excited for the spoiler. The spoiler, I'm going to be going and riveting into the trunk. For the time being, because I don't have a riv nut gun yet, and when I eventually get a riv nut gun, I'll go and drill out the rivets, and I'll redo it, and I'll do riv nuts so I can take the spoiler off easily. And these are going to be self-tapered in, and like with the, once I get a riv nut gun, I will riv nut it all, so then I can take them on and off easily. But for the time being, just going to be riveted and self-tapered in. Okay, so I do have a plan, and I already drilled the first hole. It was horrifying. And I went ahead and pre-drilled all the top holes. So now when we go over here, we put the spoiler on the trunk, we put the riv nut in, and we go and run it through the hole into the other hole. It lines up pretty good, and when it's all pushed up where it's supposed to be, it lines up good on the other side as well. Now I'll do it on the other side, and then I'll have both riv nutted. Well, I'll go and place the riv nuts in like they are now, so then I can make sure it doesn't move, and then I'll go and drill out all the other holes. Once they're all drilled out, then I'll start riveting them in. And how a rivet works, it just essentially compresses this metal. It has this little rod, and it pulls this rod out until it pops out, and it will go and clamp everything together. And they provided these. It is kind of nice that they already provided rivets instead of having you pick up your own. Okay, so now every single drill hole has been drilled. It was horrifying, but every hole is drilled now. It's ready to go and be riveted on. So I'm just gonna go and clean it up a bit. We'll line up the holes, get the rivets in, and then we'll actually rivet it fully. Okay, so all the rivets are in, and it's ready to just be riveted. It looks really good. I've taken a walk around on it, and I'm super happy with it. So now we just go and compress them. Okay, so they are all officially in now. It's on here sturdy. It isn't going anywhere. It looks really, really good. I'm super happy with it. I really quite like that a lot. So honestly, so far, really good. Now I just got to put in the rear tail light, rear third light, and then we'll be done with the trunk. And then tomorrow I'll come back and put on the side skirts. Okay, so it is now the next day, and it's time to put on the side skirts. Now that it's bright again, we get to take a better look at the wing. Spoiler. It looks really good. I'm excited to get it painted as well. Whenever I go and redo the paint on this car, because the wrap isn't in the bestest condition ever, so it definitely needs to be redone. I'll paint this the same color. It'll look really good, so I'm excited to do that. Pretty happy with how it all turned out and stuff. Gonna have to wait until rain to see if it's gonna leak at all. If so, I'm probably gonna have to drill out the rivets and put weather stripping in there, because I really don't want water in my trunk. But we're gonna go ahead and get the blue Miata jacked up so we can go and put on the side skirts. But first I gotta move the green one. Now that the green Miata's moved, I actually have space. Let's grab the keys. Okay, so the car is fully jacked up now, and like I said, it's just one 10 mil and a couple self-tappers, and it's all in. It's super easy to do. So, let's go and put this bolt on the last one. Alright, now we got it placed where we want to, and it honestly looks pretty good. It sticks out more than I thought it would, but at the same time, I'm not surprised. It looks really good from this angle as well. So, and it's really easy to install. We're just gonna go and tighten that one bolt a bit more, and then we're gonna go and chuck some self-tappers in. So now we're just gonna go tighten that, screw everything in with the self-tappers, and then we'll change sides. Okay, so now I got it fully attached. I have it attached with the one bolt, 6 of those self-tappers, and with those self-tappers, I did drill through it first and then run through the self-tapper through it. It was just way too thick to just drill through it itself. And then I have one zip tie up here because the cup fender, there's nowhere else to put a bolt or a self-tapper. So I just zip tied it to the fender. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna go drop it down now and we can see what it looks like on the ground. And I am pretty happy with that. That actually looks pretty good. Not really gonna have to ever worry about it coming off or anything. It's pretty on there, pretty strong. It's a flexible material, so it's not gonna, if anything, it's just gonna bend and flex. So yeah. And now that you guys know how to do it, there's absolutely no reason to go through that whole process of drilling and doing all that on this side as well. So let's just go and skip to it done. To this. So it looks really good and I'm really happy with how it all turned out. I'm most happy with the ducktail spoiler. I really like it. It's gonna look even better once it's painted, but the side skirts, they do help, and it's now even with the front lip as well. So you have the front lip and you have the side skirts. It all really just flows, especially from this angle. And the gut fenders help a lot as well. But if you guys are looking to get some yourself, I will have all the links, all the product links in the description down below. As well, I will have a link to Magic Drift's website, so if you want to get another product, they have a lot. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys all next time. Peace out.